Hello, everybody. It is your girl, Ms.TeeTalk, and I am back here with another live. I have Long Island's own Long Island on the Rise joining me today, giving back to Long Island. This is what we do. I'm so excited to have my guys join in today. Hey, y'all. Tea Talk Tuesday. I have so much coming up. I have an event this weekend. I'm so excited. I'm back hosting. I'm very excited about that. I'm back doing my thing. I gotta come back strong. I'm so excited about that. I like these lashes. It's giving like cat eye to the fullest, right? Um, Thank you. Oh my god, I can like comments on here now. I liked your comment. There we go. I know I can do that now. There's so much things. Instagram is always changing something on these platforms. Instagram, Twitter. I really don't go on Facebook like that. But they're always changing something. And I just never know what they change. But yes, Long Island on the Rise is here. And I'm so excited to have them join me. They interviewed me about 3-4 years ago. No, actually 2019, I remember. They interviewed me in 2019, and now it's back on them 3 years later to come on Tea Talk for me to interview them. So, that's going to be great. Hello.
Hey, Miss T.
What's up, Christian? How are you?
I'm doing very well. Yourself?
I'm trying out here. I'm trying. I'm glad that I have you, on here this evening. We switched roles. I was telling everybody before we switched roles because 2019, you interviewed me and you took your time out and did some beautiful, extensive research that people can't really find, like me. Winning Most Likely Become Famous in high school, still fulfilling that dream. It better come true, and just cool like things about me. But now it's about you. It's about Long Island on the Rise. It's about, I want to know. I love the name, by the way. I never asked
Thank you.
because we never had the conversation today. We will. Um, what You're such a big fan of music. Music is literally your thing. Any type of music. You are genre fluid. I know you listen to every type of music, and you've always supported Long Island artists for the longest. What made you think, okay, now I should have my own platform? Especially back then, about 3-4 years ago, there wasn't that many platforms. What made you figure out like, okay, I want to do this?
I really felt like it was necessary. There's a stereotype on Long Island that there's not much love and support within the artist community. So I thought it was going to be a good idea, and I thought it was going to work because it was something that was missing, And I didn't even know about the other people doing it because there were other people doing it, you being included in that. But there's not many of us, like podcasters, interviewers, like however you want to call it. There's not many of us there's a lot of artists, but there's not a lot of artist promotion platforms, I guess. And there's so many people out here, so I just thought, like, where are they gonna go? And I wanted to start a podcast and like basically like form a collection of like the dopest people, the most talented people that Long Island has. That was like the whole idea behind it.
Yes, and I love that you did that and you executed it then and now you're doing it again. You guys did take a hiatus. But to when I remember, I want to talk about the time when I remember when I saw you guys and I was like,
Okay.
who are these boys? What are they doing? But I seen you guys at the earwax sessions. So you guys, when I talk about studying artists, you actually see these artists perform. You support these artists. And I think that's very important for our audience to know that you actually do the groundwork when it comes down to having certain artists or certain people that come in your show. And the sport is real. And I think it started you like really going to concerts and really be like, all right, there needs to be another platform, other than Tea Talk or other than, I don't know. They have other, platforms I know my
Hmm.
girl BB, she does her platform as well.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to Lipstick and Lyrics. Shout out to obviously Ms.TeeTalk. Shout out to OMF TV.
yes,
OMF TV.
with Brittany, yes, yes. Oh, yes, you're bringing
Yeah.
it back. Those
Hey.
were OGs. When I talk about OGs, those are the
Hmm.
OGs. When I started, I started 2012, but I was like, oh no, we need a platform, and you made that very clear that we all needed somewhere to go. So, what is your how do you pick the artists or the people that come on your show? Because you would reach out to them. So, what does that process look like?
Really good question. So basically, in the beginning stages, when we were brand new, we would have to reach out to people. But now it came to a point where people just reach out to us, which I don't take it for granted. I'm so blessed that like anyone would want to jump onto like the platform I created, and it means a lot. Like them supporting me and me supporting them. One thing that's necessary is like you need to have content. So it's like you'd be surprised with the people that would reach out, and I would take a look at their stuff and they got 3 songs or they got 2 songs. And I'll tell them, I'll be like, look, man, or woman, whoever, like it's just I could do it for you. We could set something up and I could do the interview and I could promote you. But if people go to your page and check you out, and you only have 2 songs or 3 songs, it's not enough. Like you need like I tell them like, people are gonna go check out your stuff. Like you need a collection of work, So it's like I don't really care about the followers or anything. Just have a decent product and have a lot of content, most of the people they got so much material out and I love it because it's a lot that I could work with
Right.
and there's more to talk about. But and I understand people get excited and they want to jump on, and I'm cool about it too. I'm like, look, it's a little bit early, but like in a couple of months, reach back out. We'll set something up. So
Right. And I'm glad that you
yeah,
give them uh that leeway. So like what I do now, I ask for a media kit because I think media kits are very important when it comes down to artistry or even you being a business person regardless because it just shows like professional pictures. Y'all are, taking it serious and because you are providing a platform and a great platform for all of these people because I remember when you started, I saw that sign, Long Island on the Rise. And
yeah,
I was like, what is this? I was like, I need to be on here. I don't care. I got to get on this. I don't know who these boys are, but I got to get on. And I was just so, you guys wanted to reach out to me anyways. You're like, I know who you are though. And I'm like, me? Oh, really? But Long Island
yeah,
on and it's such a different, unique name. And I think that was very important because you get right to the point. We know where you're from on the rise and it doesn't include like business owners or artists or anything. It's Long Island on the like y'all are on the rise. So
yeah. Like
I think that's
let
really
me let me just let me touch on that too, and I appreciate all that feedback and like the name was eye catching and everything. Um, Yeah, it's all talents. It's all talents. It's like anyone chasing a dream. I do have a lot of music artists on the show, but it's like, what's the most popular thing to pursue? Music. What's the most popular genre of music? Hip hop. So it's like it kind of just, it is what it is. But, if you really dive in, I got photographers
right.
and I got tattoo artists, clothing designers. So it's like, don't get misconstrued. I don't want because I used to hear, I used to hear like Ella on the Rise, the SoundCloud rapper show. It's like, no, it's so much more than that. It's so much more than that. So
Yeah, that's
just
Christian. That's
want
a
to
good
get that.
yeah, that's a good clarification. Like we are more than just supporting just rappers from Long Island.
Yeah.
We support everybody that wants to come on the show, especially people that are asking you now. Um, I loved I definitely wanted to ask you this because it's a little interesting. Something that I wanted to do, but I wanted to kind of get the idea in your mind. Have you thought I don't know if you guys did it, but like a where are they now? Because there's different people that came onto your show and then some of them don't make music anymore or they pursue something totally different. Would you ever think about considering of doing a where are they now type of series?
I definitely have thought of that, The only thing with that though is I already made episodes for those people, and I don't want to exclude people that haven't got a chance to come on. You know what I mean? Because
Ooh,
it's like, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like I built it to a point and I have a decent following, and if I start a brand new thing, like if I use the same platform to do the where are they now, like I can sprinkle in episodes, but it's like if one person sees it, then they're like, oh, I want to do my where are they now, and then it's a snowball. And I want to have people that, you know what I'm saying? I want to have people that didn't get a chance to come on. I don't want them to feel excluded from it,
right.
you know? But I
Yeah.
definitely have thought of that, and I might do that in the future,
I think
possibly.
that's something. It's because I definitely asked that because you guys have so much content and so much interviews, even a lot of B-roll. It's a lot of people that are doing different things now, and even me thinking about people that I interviewed 10 years ago, I'm like, where are they now? What are they doing now? How are they doing? But even 10 years from then into now is like I think there's still more people. Long Island is huge. So it's still more people to interview. Are there a group or somebody that you haven't interviewed yet that you're like, I gotta get my hands on them?
Yeah, I think It's Biscuit would be pretty cool. Shout out to
Ooh,
Uncle Biz. You know It's Biscuit?
yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think that would be cool. That's a person I got my eye on. I'm trying to think. A lot of people on my list that I got, thankfully. Um, I don't know. I'm just really open to new talent. I love discovering new people. So it's like I'm not I used to reach out to people, but a lot of people do reach out to me and I'm very blessed for that. So it's like I'm just gonna keep that going, you know, because
right,
like the people who are interested, I want to support them because I could go all day. I could if I really sat and tried to make a list, I could make a whole list of people. Like shout out to like Johnny Drama, like Drama would be cool. Maybe like King Myers. I saw you interview King Myers. That'd be a cool interview, like talking to King Myers. Like some of the top people that I haven't got yet. Like we know the list. Like Passport General I got. That'd be cool to do a recap with him.
right.
Um Yuri Jones, like Yuri Jones hopped on. That was pretty fun. So just like just anyone really killing it, but I do want to support the people who are like because my whole thing is like I want to support that person that's like on the brink
Mm,
of hidden success. Like literally any day, literally tomorrow, this person could just pop. And like people got like most of the people really got that potential. And it's really cool talking to them and just finding out their story. But it's like, oh, yo, shout out to Jerry Robinson. I interviewed Jerry Robinson and 2 months later he signed a deal with Strange Music, Tech
woo.
Nine, Tech Nine's
Like
record
nine.
label.
Oh yes. Look at
So
that. I've
you know what I
always
mean?
I've always wanted to know like the people that I interview and when they get signed or if they get signed because me I do a lot of actors and different people and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
yeah, so obviously I think I'm saying the obvious, but this platform is just Long Island based, correct?
So majority is Long Island, but we do support artists from New York because we are New York's little brother, basically.
Right.
So Long Island and New York is welcome, but like I really like to keep it to that. Like I might make some exceptions, but I really don't want to do it. So you need to protect the brand. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, you need to protect your brand and who you guys are
Mhm.
and what you guys stand for.
And let me just throw this out there too is I want to keep it Long Island and like New York too, but mostly Long Island because it's necessary. It's like it it upsets me that someone can have so much talent, but it's hard for them to grow because of the area that they're in. I think it's very unfair. So that's why it's Long Island on the rise. Like that area needs it the most. You know what I
Mm,
mean? So that's just how I feel about it. So it would have to be Long Island. Like it's just tough out there. Like I don't know what it is. People not coming together. I don't know if it's like the New York ego or I don't want to work with him. I don't fuck with him. I don't like their like. It just
yeah.
it needs love and like that's a part of the reason why I wanted to start it because it's like I feel like this is gonna work because it's something that's just like missing and other people are doing it too, including yourself. I always want to throw that out there, but there's still not that many platforms and a couple are coming out today. that
Yeah,
I do see,
I do
which is
see
pretty cool.
a couple
Hmm.
are coming out today, and they show love. They'll reach out. I want them to reach out. People are a little like, do I reach out to Ms.T? Reach out to me. I see what you're doing. I'm not that busy yet, and I love what you guys are doing when it comes down to having a platform for those artists, because they need that. And I think that was my whole thing. And I wanted other people to hop on this podcast, or this wave of coming onto a show, because don't people when they people come on Long Island on the Rise, they feel like, wow, like you're interviewing me. Like I would never have an interview if it wasn't for you guys, or anything like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and let me just touch on that. A lot of people, I'm like, have you been interviewed before? And they're like, no, this is my first interview ever. And it's like, that's crazy because you're so fucking talented. So like, it just blows my mind, which comes back to like, it's just like necessary for a bigger spotlight. Because it's like, going to, seeing someone perform at a show or looking at someone's social media or their Instagram or whatever, it's not like a deep dive. So I like diving deep. You know what I mean? And it's like even when I talk to these people, I'm like, wow, because it's like you see their Instagram and you judge them for one thing, and there's so much more. And like literally everybody should start vlogging. Like music, making clothes, I don't care what you do. Like, even if you're bad on camera, let people see you be bad on camera. Every single person, especially in this social media world that we live in, everyone should vlog. Everybody. Even if it's once a week, once a month, I don't care. Push yourself to do it. Like, if you told the 20-year-old me, like, yeah, I'm gonna, have a podcast on YouTube, I would have been like, get the fuck out of here. No way. And look at me now. So it's
I love that.
like you people need to know you. Like what you do is not enough. People need to know the person behind what you do,
Mm,
and you know checking out you as a person is going to be more interesting than checking out your music, even if it's good, and that's a fact. And that's
mm.
all I'll say.
I love that, Christian. You really, and that's why I was starting to vlog. I wanted people to see, who I am outside of Ms.TeeTalk, outside of this hosting. Like I'm funny, like I'm cool, like I can have a good time. And
Yeah,
I was,
like even sorry, but even your video, like the don't rush to success. Like I watch a lot of your stuff. The don't rush to success. Like even that little clip, like whatever it was, 3 minutes. That was awesome. You know what I
right.
mean? Just to like hear your point of view, and like you've been doing this for a while and you got a big following, and the YouTube, 4K, 11K on the gram, like people paying attention to you. So it's like just little content. It doesn't have to be a long video. Like
No, no, and I also want to get my TikTok up. I'm gonna be on. I'm gonna try on TikTok, because people have been following me on there since I do like little fake crime videos. But I want to get my TikTok up because I have the audience. I have the potential. I just have to just get up and do it and think about what content I want to put out, because everything I say now, this is right now our social footprint. Everything that we put, everything that we say is recorded and in the cloud. So when we become these big reporters, they're gonna look back at this like, oh my god, remember when? Like I already have people doing that now. So I'm like, oh man, you guys are looking up some stuff that I've done or what I've said in the past, and to see what you're doing. But I think, and I've been vlogging I've been in front of the camera for years. So to even see growth, and to see growth even through with you guys, where you guys were from, came from, and then now it's like, do you look back at your old videos and give some pointers on things that you've said and done?
Yeah, I look back on them. I feel like I'm more comfortable just through like the experience of doing it. Like if I could, for like the old in person, if I could redo everybody's, I would. You know what I mean? But it's like, because I think I'm just so much more comfortable and better at it now. And another thing too, it's just me. My co-host is not a part of it anymore.
Yeah, I was
So
going to ask what happened to him. He
yeah,
just
so he's just focused on other things. He's just putting his time to other things, really. But it's funny though, because when I was gonna start it, like the very beginning, it was just gonna be me. So me being on my own is not like nerve-wracking for me because that's what I was gonna do anyway. But
Yes.
I was gonna have this comedian come on, and I was like, Alan, like you should jump on the show. I think it would be funny to have you just like one episode. And he was like, well, if I'm gonna be on one episode, then I gotta be on all of them. And I was like, are you gonna be dedicated to it? Because I need you to be on it. Because I'm a psycho. Like I work crazy. Like so I need you to like be with it. Like you gotta be on that level. And he's like, yeah. And he came to every single interview we had, never bailed on nothing, came on time. So it's like it was so awesome doing it with him. But it's just me now, so
Wow.
yeah.
Thank you for the badges, Oceanside Music Now and Blue Collar Diary. I really appreciate that, guys. But
Shout out to Oceanside Music. Everybody tuned in. Check out Oceanside Music now. They got some great material. And
oh,
they're
I'm
probably
already.
gonna reach out. They're probably because I told them I was doing this, so they're probably gonna reach out to you and set something up. So shout out
Yes.
Oceanside Music.
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
excited.
Mhm.
Yay. Wow, so it's just you. That's
Mhm.
see, this is my thing. I'm a person, when it comes down to like Tea Talk, I was so like scared to bring another person in if I wanted to, because I'm like, I want this to be just about me. I don't know if I want to work with anybody. And I've always told
Mhm.
people like sometimes when you have an idea, just like kind of do it yourself and see what happens. But then like as I got like with Missing on Long Island, like I'm like I need a team. I can't do this alone. But you
Mhm.
reverted back to just yourself and you're doing it alone and you are doing great. And I'm glad that I mean you
Thank
did
you.
have a hiatus. So
Mhm.
yeah, like throughout the pandemic I think we didn't see anything going on. And then you came back
Yeah.
like with a vengeance, like I'm back, bitches. I was like,
Yeah, I really
yeah.
did. I really did. Like thank you for saying that. And like I used to, and this was just a coincidence. I was not stealing your flow, but I would drop new interview every Tuesday, just like you.
Yes, I
And
love it.
and thank you. And now I just drop all the time. I don't even have a consistent like like day of the week. I just drop stuff all the time. And that's another thing for like anyone pursuing anything. You just gotta have a lot of quality content. Just release it all the time. Just like I said, the social media world that we're in, it's like you got to keep feeding people because there's so much to watch and there's so much to tune into. And like even this live right now, like there's probably a million other lives going on. So it's like all these 10 people, like it means a lot. But it's like if you want to compete, you just gotta keep throwing out content, always. Like the more
Right.
the better,
The more,
honestly.
yeah.
But make sure it's quality content. You can't throw out bullshit.
There you go. You got to make sure, and I know people are like, what is quality content? Quality content if you read back, if you watch your shows, like, okay, this is interesting. Oh, this is good. I like this. Or when you look at your favorite interviews, like, okay, like the Breakfast Club or the Drink Champs or something like that.
Mhm.
It's quality. You gotta, or Hot Ones. Hot Ones, oh, Sean's really great. He reminds me of you. You remind me of Sean, actually. I don't know if you
Thanks.
ever got that um reference, but because
Okay.
Sean, he does his research, and you've always done your research.
Yeah.
Even if, and I love it, even if they have like a project out, you would still do the extensive research like they're Beyonce or something. And I think that makes the experience so great because it's like, oh my God, he really pays attention to me. He really understands my music. Because when people get that understanding, um, they're like, okay, because they want to. Everybody wants to feel important, obviously, when they come on any platform. So to have that comfortability that you have when you have your guests, I think that's definitely amazing because you make it interpersonal and you really challenge their mind. You listen to their lyrics. You really do some deep dive. I mean, I do that too, but I'm like, oh man. But you can sit there and it's like I'm like, oh wow, like Christian, he got that. He got that. And I just think that's amazing that you can do that. You make people feel like worthy to be on. You get what I'm
Thank
saying?
you. Thank you. I completely get it, and I appreciate you saying that. And it's like, you know what it is? It's like if they want to set something up with me, then they deserve that. You know what I mean? And like that's another thing that I want to like have stand out about my show. It's like I want to get to know you, and I want to make it as personal as possible because there's a lot of like you'll see like famous bands get interviewed or even some rappers, famous rappers, and the interviewer knows nothing. And it's a
Oh, I
quick
hate it.
like 3 minute, 4 minute thing. They literally don't know anything. What's the name of the album? And when does the album come out? You excited about it? And it's just like you don't want to watch it, you know?
I get so
So
cringy. Like that's why, like, I'm a little do a little plugging. When I interviewed Twista, I was nervous a little bit. I'm like, oh, I'm about to interview one of the like key Chicago, one of the biggest Chicago's rappers like ever. So just to even have him on my platform, I'm the only platform that man was on in the pandemic. Me, that's it. No other platform. So to be a Long Island woman, girl, just like living out her dreams, I'm like, I gotta make sure it's like right. I gotta make sure it's good. Um, but I was like a little nervous about that one because it's like, all right, we gotta talk about longevity. We gotta talk about this. What do you think about this? You gotta really do the extensive research, and it went well. And I was crying. I was like, oh my god, I did it. And then it was just,
congrats on that.
yeah, thank you. Um, it
How'd you
definitely,
get that opportunity?
see, interviewing Twista, it was, it was one of those, like, I looked up his manager, I gave them my spreadsheet, my media kit, everything. It was like, I'm Ms.TeeTalk, and this is what I'm going to be asking him. And then they were like, this looks good. And I called them and I'm like, all right, cool. Twista will be on at this time. I said, perfect. And I was just so nervous. I was like, oh my God, I'm interviewing Twista. Like, he worked with, like, he's like Kanye, like Chris, and like Jay-Z. Like, yes, yes. So I'm just like, yo, like, he really did that. Like, he knows Ms.TeeTalk now. And even interviewing 112, I'm a big fan of 112 R&B group, y'all. Big fan of them. And to like, for me to do that, I was like, whoa, like my platform, I'm not interviewing them from BET, MTV. They're on T-Talk. So it was just like, I'm interviewing Grammy award winning artist. You gotta be kidding.
Mm-hmm.
And like I excelled. It's not like I did the interview and I called it a day. I did that interview and I excelled the interview. It was I watch it back, I'm like, that's me. I said, bet. Like, I'm like, all right, Tiana, you got something. You literally, and I gotta hype myself up because I got something. I got talent. I have people that follow me and want to support me all the time. I'm like, I got something. And I've always had that instilled in me. Motivation, drive. And Christian, that's what you have. You have the motivation, you have the drive, your preparation and the interviews that you have, we we want to see that, and you get excited because you get to know these people even outside of the music and outside of in their comfort. So for you to even do that, I think, like I said, is amazing. People that do interviews like myself, that's why I love interviewing interviewers, because y'all get it and y'all know what it is. So that's my little
Thanks. Thanks. I thought this was going to be really cool, and so far it's been awesome because like we basically do the same thing, and like I know you have a lot of people who do music or authors and stuff like that, but it's like interviewing the interviewer. It's just dope to me because like we get it, you know.
Yeah, it's like it's so dope because like y'all understand, y'all get it, y'all been y'all we're dedicating
Mhm.
parts of our lives to other people's lives, and that's exactly how I look at it. We are helping other people, we are giving them that platform on our platform, and I think that's one of the most I get excited when people come on my show because it's like they get like so jittery and so excited. Oh my God, like I'm about to talk to Ms.TeeTalk, and I don't think anything of it. And even when they come on Long Island the Rise, we're holding that sign up like we here. this is it. Like you, and I love that we give those people that platform to shine, to give light. Like you said, you've interviewed people that had their first interview. So have I. They was nervous. I'm like, if you don't, I'll give you some water. Like, come on. Like I got y'all. Like, especially when I had the studio then. Um, but once I'm gonna tell you a little story. Once I had a group travel from Ohio and drove to New York. That's when I knew that at that very moment, I already knew I was something. I'm Ms.TeeTalk. Like, don't even. That's when I knew. They came to New York for the first time, and they drove all the way to Long Island. It was like 11 of them, 2 cars deep, and was like, I'm so excited that like I came here. Like, you're the biggest thing in Long Island. I'm like, thanks. I'm like, I'm almost there, but it's like, you think I'm driving to Ohio to interview a local interviewer? No, I'm not driving. I'm sorry, but they drove. Shout out to Sturdy, yo. That was crazy. That's when you have those people that come to your show and you never think that they will come on or give you that time and day like that, then you're like, so we're gonna get It's Biscuit on your show. That's gonna happen.
Yo,
I'm gonna
I
tag him.
would
He
love that.
follows me. I'm gonna tag him in this. I'm gonna tag everybody that we shouted out in this. I'm telling you, we're gonna make
I'm
it
doing
happen.
the same thing.
Yeah,
Thank
we're
you.
gonna make it happen. He follows me. I met him
Mhm.
before. He's cool. He stands for Long Island. It's gonna happen. I'm making it happen. I'm telling you, I want that for you. I want you to get these prestige, these bigger people from Long Island. I want y'all to interview. I want to interview Rakim. I want to interview like different
Mhm.
Long Island rappers, EPMD. Oh no, I actually did. I interviewed EPMD already. I forgot about that one. That was bad.
It's already on the list. Already
Yeah, it's
checked
already. I
off.
interviewed them. Oh yeah, I did. But like, to have like Rakim come on, that would be so dope. Thank you guys for these badges. I appreciate you guys tonight. Christian, look at your people. Your people like me. They're cool.
Hey, oh my guy. The comments are jumping tonight.
I know they're jumping. They're
Yeah.
jumping. I love it. They're really interested in what we have to talk about because we're talking about real stuff, real things, real stuff that we've dedicated our lives to, and then we're gonna keep doing it. So, you've been doing this for almost what, 5 years? I would say.
Um, a little less. So the end of this year will be my second year. Only my second year. So
For
the
yourself though.
first, hmm?
For yourself, or because you started this in 20.
So okay. So season one, I'll call it season one.
Okay, I'm like,
That 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 was or like the first time I did it, right? It was November 2018,
there you
and
go.
then it ended October 2019.
Yes, because I was there
So
in
it was like
February.
a full year. Then the pandemic hit and everyone was going crazy and we were all scared. And then at the end of 2021, I was like, I want to bring the podcast again. Yo, shout out Oceanside Music again. At the end of 2021, I was like, I want to bring the podcast back. So now this is like my second, and then I started it in 2022. So this is like my second um
So I get what you're
January,
saying.
February, March.
I
Yeah.
get what you're saying. You're second. I'm like,
But
who's on that show?
it seems longer. It seems longer. And why it seems longer is because literally for that year, I dropped episode every single week. That's why it seems like so much, but it was a lot in a short amount of time. Like I went crazy. Like I look back and I was like, I did so much work and everything, and like I should have calmed down, but I just loved it so much, so I just kept going.
You just kept going.
But the coronavirus told everyone to calm down and take a break and stop and chill, quarantine in your house. That's what it told everyone to do. So that's what
It,
happened.
it's so
But
crazy because it did, but I saw it as I'm interviewing everybody in the world. That's what I thought about it. I'm interviewing everybody in the world. I said, bring it up. UK, across the country, come on live, let's do it. It gave me that opportunity to do that, and I'm glad that you're back because, like I said, you came
thank
back
you.
with the vengeance. So when and it was so good, people were so happy to see that you're back. I saw the comments like, oh, like yes, you're back. People were reposting like, yo, like they're Christian's back, and it's like it just shows like they miss your interviews. They miss the content, even though they have so much things to look up on YouTube. You've done over like how many have you done so far?
I think I'm hitting 63, but there's way more to come, trust me.
There you
I'm
go.
trying to my goal, I'm trying to hit that 100, and for that 100th episode, I want to have that person that's going to make everybody's jaw dropped.
Oh,
Like
that's it.
it's going to
That's
be
what it is.
crazy.
Yeah,
That's the goal. The 100th episode, I want to have that big person, and my closest friends know. I don't want to say the name because it most likely it won't happen, but I
it will.
do have a connect and it's in the works. So I hope, I'm telling you, if I could get this to happen, people are gonna be
It's gonna
like
happen. I'm
it's
excited.
gonna be wild. Like this guy is a hip hop legend, so I'm trying to make it happen. That's all I'll say.
Oh my God. I think
Yeah,
you got this. Wow,
trying.
63 is that's a really big that's a big number. That's 63 people,
Hmm.
including me. Some were groups,
Yeah,
but I just think that's dedication, and that's what I love. You did over 50. That's milestone to me. That's that's when
thanks.
people need to respect you way more. Like that's great. That's amazing. Um,
Mhm.
I remember those times. I never thought I would hit what I did hit, and it's just like we're gonna keep going. Is because there's so much content and so much people to interview, especially in Long Island.
Mhm.
Like you have people that you haven't crossed off your list yet, and I
Mhm.
think that it's you can you can be on a roll for 100 this year if you really. It depends how often you drop, but this early next, I can see it. I can see that happening. That's gonna be dope.
Oh
Like
yeah.
that's gonna be some.
Thank you.
Cause my hundreds with my Instagram, I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna cry. Um, it's a great feeling knowing that you put in that much work and that much dedication because you record and you edit your stuff yourself, right? So
Yes, that was a little tongue
that's
twister.
a
Yes,
tongue
I do.
twister. So you did that. So it's like you put in the work that's necessary for you to
Mhm.
succeed in this industry. Where do you see yourself? Where do you want Long Island on the Rise to go?
So I mean, so everybody wants to grow, obviously. You got 3,000 following, you want 10,000. You got 10,000, you want 20,000. So we all want to grow. So of course I want to grow. But the thing is, it's like I want to get big, or like whatever that even means. I want to get more known, but the only purpose of that is to just help, like I said, that person who's right on the brink. Like I want, like it would be awesome to interview these big celebrities and people who are famous. Like, if I got the opportunity, I would be dumb to say no. But at the end of the day, I want to grow the platform and help the local artist that maybe needs a little more of a push and is dope. But like I said, the area, it's unfair that this area makes it harder for someone to grow creatively. So it's like I want to grow and then just have them hop on and like get the eyes that they should have got all along. So
Right.
it's like I'm really comfortable doing what I'm doing. Like I love the YouTube, I love the Instagram. We're also on TikTok too. I'm trying the TikTok thing too. I love using those platforms. So it's like it's really just to see how big it can get. And I always want to get the local people. You know what I mean? Because the people who are famous, they really don't need an interview from me. Thousands of millions of people know them anyway. So that's
Hmm.
that's my mindset on it.
Yeah, I feel like you can definitely extend this as well. I can just see you being a part of like workshops. When it comes down to
Hmm.
I don't know. Me being the creative, I just see this really being a little bit more than probably what you expect. It's because of the longevity. It's because of the dedication. It's because of the motivation. But I definitely do see, you know, part of workshops and podcasting and really, like the heart of Long Island. We need people like you. We definitely need it. Um, and
Thanks.
yeah, definitely, because there's people that
And
do it, but they stop, or if they do it, is no quality. They do it, or no. I'm the type of person. We're gonna do this, and we're gonna go hard, and we're gonna keep going
yeah.
until finito, till it's over, because
Yeah.
you have the bandwidth to create as much as you want. You can spin this off. You can just
Hmm.
so much stuff that you can do with your content, especially you being the editor of it, and it's just you. So you have full control, Christian. Now, like
Hmm.
this is it for you now. Full control,
Yeah.
Long Island on the rise, and
Hmm.
you're set up to win. I mean, you have interviews in the works for the future.
Yeah, all the time. I'm talking with people all the time. I'm editing all the time. Like I tell my friends and family, like I literally work my 9 to 5, and then the podcast is 6 to 10,
Ooh,
Monday through Friday. Like I'm
ooh,
always working, you know?
oh, damn! You see,
And
look at
like,
you.
yeah, and it's like it's because like I love every like everything I have to do, like getting the like booking it, getting the research, setting up the interview, doing the interview, editing it, putting it out, like the trailers that I make, like I love making the trailers, like every step of the process, I love it. Like I don't love more like it's not like I'm like, yeah, I love interviews, but like I hate the editing though. That's like I love all of it. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? So it's like I'm going so hard this year because I want it to grow as quick as it can. And also too, like I feel weird when nothing's set up. Like let's
Mhm.
just say I set up something with like some kid who does music and whatever. He wants to jump on the show. We set something up. Like, we got a date booked. I'll drive to work and like listen to his tracks while I'm driving to work. It takes me 20 minutes, right? And
Right.
it's like I listen to his stuff. Like I literally, like, this is gonna sound bad. I have like a little pen and notepad. Like I try to take notes while I'm like driving or at like a red light. But like I explain this story because when I'm driving to work and I'm like listening to my own like music playlist or my own whatever the radio, I feel weird, like not having another person lined up. Like I feel weird, like damn, I should be investigating someone and I'm not, because like I just love it so much. Like it's weird not to like. I want to always be in that zone of like, because I just love it. So I feel weird when like, oh, there's nothing to do, there's nothing to edit, there's no one to listen to, like something's missing,
Right.
and that's why it's just going crazy this year, and like the episodes are just all over the place, like back to back to back to back people all the time. Like it's weird when I'm not doing it, and that's why it's like I'm just gonna keep doing it until like I physically can't anymore for some reason, and just keep going and just see where it goes. And you know what's funny? You were saying like to expand it, and Alan and I were thinking of doing that. Like we were gonna do like we had so many ideas to go into the community and like have like a couple rappers, like local rappers, play like a basketball game and like have a prize and like go to people's studios or go to people's whatever and like bring the camera and vlog and like do like we put one show together and like put more shows together, like L on the Right concert series. We wanted to do more things in the community, and then COVID came and just screwed up everything.
Damn.
So it's like we were gonna expand, we were gonna reinvent ourselves, but then COVID ruined a lot. But it ruined a lot for everybody. So I'm not
It
I'm not gonna be the only one crying. It fucked up everything for everyone.
it
But we
did.
were going to expand, and now it's harder to do things in the community because there's still this virus going around. Even though I kind of forget about it, but we still got there's nothing on the news. Hey, everybody, we're out of this pandemic. Like we're not still. So it's like it's hard to expand it, but that's why I'm just going to go hard with the podcast, you know what I mean? So
And that's exactly what we're here for, and that's exactly what you're going to be
Mhm.
doing. And I'm excited. I subscribe to you guys. I've been subscribing to you guys for a really long time now.
Thanks.
To really double back and look at everybody else that you've interviewed. I'm gonna definitely be tagging people in this so they can see that their name was mentioned. Cause we shout out so
Thanks.
many people in this. We was like, shout out to this person, that person,
Oh
because it's
yeah.
like y'all are they, multiple platforms um helped us develop and help us do what we're destined to do and destined to be. I've always supported other platforms that will always supported us. But we got work to do this year. We're gonna really put in that work. I'm excited for you in your next upcoming episodes and shows and stuff like that.
Thanks.
Yes. And I'm so glad that you came on the show this evening. This was great. I love this tonight. This is honestly
Thanks.
great.
Me.
Yeah. I really appreciate you
Yeah.
hosting.
Yeah, of course. I appreciate you. Yo, shout out to Ms.TeeTalk. Like you said, you started 2012, so you got 10 years on this. Like you're like the queen of like the talk show interview stuff. So it's like you inspire me. You know what I mean? You were around way before this was even going. So it's like I check out your stuff all the time, and I appreciate you, having this idea. And like a lot of people I had on, you had on way before me and things like that. And like it's just cool, like, and seeing like your evolution, how like you would actually go to these people's places and interview them, and then you like had your own setup, like nice professional looking setup, like that
Yeah.
that stuff inspires me, you know what I mean? So because you're about it. You're really about it. And a lot of the podcasts that I see that don't do it anymore, they had a good run for a year and they stopped. And I don't know why they stopped. I never asked them or anything, but it's like it's a lot of work. And what we do is not easy. If I interview someone for 30 minutes, that's probably over an hour of editing.
Yeah.
Just that
Right.
on top of, you know what I mean? On top of like gathering research for them. Like sometimes I could do it quick. Most times no, because there's a lot to look at. Like I said, I want people with content. So it's like what we do is not easy, to have a video and you're the one driving it and making it interesting. It's very hard. Like go ahead and try it. Like a lot of people don't like to I'm telling you, like, because I feel like people think like people give us respect and credit, but I feel like people low key think it's easy and it's really not easy. It's
No.
very hard. And all the time, and even like starting up the podcast again, I'm like, yo, I got this. I got it all figured out. I'm making mistakes all the time. All the time. I'm always growing. So it's like this is not an easy thing to do. A lot of people do not like to be on camera. You know
No.
what I mean? A lot of just to go onto camera. I when I was new, I asked a couple of people that I knew that I was close with, like, would you want to jump on it? Oh no, I don't like interviews. I don't like to talk. I don't want to be on like, you know what I'm saying? It's like I know in the social media world it looks like everyone could be on camera, but like that's a very hard thing for people. So it's like what you do, what I do, it's really not easy. I'm glad we exist. I appreciate you. I could I
Yes.
could talk to you all I could talk to you all day, Miss T.
Right. Right. We were running this live up. I definitely. Yep. We
Yeah.
can. Thank you for that. Oh my god. I gotta like screenshot that and put that somewhere. That was
Of
really
course,
nice. That was
because
really nice of you. I really appreciate that. The
yeah.
recognition that that I'm receiving from you and how I inspire you to do what you're doing till this day, which is amazing. I'm so glad that I can. It's like I'm living for y'all. Like I'm doing what I want to do. Always wanted to do since I was a little girl. My documentary.
Mhm.
I'm making a documentary that needs to come out. Like I really want to do it. It needs to come out. I'm gonna be like Kanye. You see? Did you see the Kanye doc?
No.
You didn't watch? Christian. Okay, it was really
What's it
good.
called?
Yeezus, I think. No, Genius. Genius.
It's a
It's on
documentary about Kanye's life.
Yes, 3-part series. Watch it tonight. You'll cry about it. I was on Netflix.
Oh, it's not. Oh, I'm not a big Netflix person.
You gotta watch it. Well,
I
I'm
will
gonna
I will check it out. I will check it out, but I'm not in tune with like the Netflix stuff. But
the streaming. Oh yeah, so yeah, I want to make one, and document it and my life, and I'm gonna be like that TV host. So I want it to flow really well. And like you said, always
hmm
vlog, always put the camera on you. The camera's been on me since 1999. So
Hmm.
it should be a good run, which I'm excited about. But I really appreciate you again for coming on my show this evening. We really chopped
Of
it up.
course. Thank you.
I appreciate it,
Yes.
and thank you guys so much for the badges, for the love, and being in here this entire time with me, this evening with Long Island on the Rise. This was great. I loved it. This is great, and I really appreciate you. And I'm gonna send this to you. And I hope you have a wonderful night, Christian. Thank you again.
Shout out Ms.TeeTalk. Thank you for having me on here and taking the time and just getting to know a little bit more. Yo, shout out to Oceanside Music one more time. And yeah, if anyone's interested, you can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok, LI on the Rise. Just
There you
throwing that
go.
out there. I drop interviews all the time. Just it happens all the time.
That's
But
it. Put your
thank you for having me
notifications on,
on.
y'all. Put your notifications on for Allow on the
Yeah.
Rise. Thank you again, and I hope you have a wonderful night, Christian.
Thank you. You
All right,
too.
you're welcome.